I'm greeting you guys again. I'm shooting these videos on the same day. So I come back with new greetings. I hope when you watch this video today, whenever it's going to be uploaded, I hope you are good. Hey, I hope you are good. If you are not good, please do something about it. Don't just sit there and not be good and not be happy. Happiness is important. You have to remain happy. Hi, okay, sharp guys. So I get in the previous video, I told you about the journey from primary to high school. Today, ke bua ka e kgolo. Ke bua ka Kapa. Ke bua ka ena siruarue. Okay, I'm talking about varsity, guys. Varsity is a different ball game. Varsity. Hey, varsity is different, man. Varsity is you know, we come from high school. You get your golden keys first year. You're doing good, you know. You are good first year and you are dedicated, and then the life, Joko, wherever you're going, like freedom is coming today. Uyibone man, uyibone. Uyibona go. I'm kidding, guys. Not a lot of us do that. If you remember from my previous video, I said I always wanted a clean image, and I always wanted to carry myself in a way that I'm proud of myself and the way that I want other people to see me, and how, like, the person that I want to become. So varsity was great for me. Varsity, I've never failed a subject. I've never failed a course. I've never failed. I've always passed. Like, I did so well that I achieved a lot of things in varsity. Like, a lot of things. Like, people thought I was a genius but guys, varsity, there was no way I wouldn't pass though. I was doing maths and science before, and then now I'm doing film and television, and film and television is like creative, you know, and I'm a creative at heart, so there was no way, like, I didn't even need to put in the work, but I put in the work, so I was great, you know. Like, people thought I was a genius. Like I said last, I am not a genius. I'm far from being a genius, but I was doing well, you know, doing well in varsity. And if I'm being honest with myself, it literally stems from the values and the principles that I carried from high school until now. I never went to I don't remember. Not that I don't remember. I've never went to a party. I've never went to a club when I was in high school. I've never been out at night late doing something. I've never done those things. Like, the way that I lived from home, from grade 1 to grade 12, is the very same way that I'm still living up until today. So even in varsity, I never got a fever. I go to freedom, because like I said, my mom always gave us a choice. Whatever you do, make sure that it is building the person that you want to become. And if you want to do those things, do them. Do them, guys. Do them, you know. Just that I didn't want to be that person. That's why I took the choices of not doing certain things that my friends were doing them. My friend, like my best friend, my best friend would come back and tell me, we went to this club. But I mean, he was also a good guy. He barely went out, but he would go once in a while. I mean, he drinks, I don't drink. He parties, I don't party. Like, we're very different. So I'm like, I am this girl. And then on Fridays, guys, so I'm trying to help you guys pass varsity, but passing in varsity, like I said, it's different. So because I don't even know what to say. Like, people are so different in varsity. People do different things. Others, they go party, but they still pass. Others, they go partying and then they drop out. Others, like, who busy in varsity? Hey, who busy? So on Fridays, okay, seconds for Scooter. On Fridays, when other people go partying, or whether, like, there would be parties even in campus, but I would go to church. The church tako varsity, they are called structures, right? I would go structuring, and the whole purpose of structure, if I'm being honest, is to motivate each other to pass, you know, is to motivate each other, guys, and then construction, they would give out awards for people who were doing well, you know. I think you send your your distinctions, and then they do awards for you. Like it's a very good environment that motivates you to pass if you genuinely care about passing. Because it's other students and also there's God involved, you know. But there's one particular story that I want to tell, which is funny, and I think it worked wonders. Like, it's bizarre, but I think it worked. So there are songs, you know, that we sing at church, that we sing at church, hymns, right? There are hymns. Everybody knows hymns. There are hymns. We sing them. But there is this one particular hymn that no matter guys, that hymn, we will sing it. We will sing it. Yay! Ahuna Friday yefeta. There's no Friday that passes. Risa opela hymn. And I want to get the words right. That hymn, kenale kopelo, by the way. That hymn 53. I hope this. Okay, cool. That hymn, hymn 53, ne? And I Joko ya how bobebe. And I'll tell you why this hymn is important. So I get about go stretching mutsu utadare Joko ya how Okay, cool. Get on about Joko ya how bobebe in khatulula pilu. Hey! Dumelo hona ke tebe itlampe misangi fu. Like, we're still good here. Nyakalo ke fumani Silenya hamurena. Hey, Jesus! Di rawena di kala. It's still like, at this point, it's still just a hymn. Orehuna kelelale ketepe lehodimo. It's starting to build up. Moyetiha akhatali ufejwa kimodimo. Ifela hudutse jwalo isale untatile umpodisi tematwalo mijwale gitabile. Beautiful song, all right? We're still singing. But now, there comes a verse that will change your life as a student forever, especially as a child of the Lord. Aye. Hakihlahelwa kidilo unteku lakamusa. You know, when things like hakihlahelwa kidilo, like untekula kamusa, because God is merciful. So kamusa, ha exam ilitata, God would come and say, "Sitshwenyege ngwanaka, ho tla loka." Okay? And then it untlaela ka dipolelo tse phakisang ho nthusa. Untlaela ka dipolelo tse phakisang ho nthusa. You know, ha ke dutse nna ke re no, teste a ke bone sharp, God would come ka dipolelo tse phakisang ho nthusa, a re ngwanaka, tsena fela o tla tswa ka mola o le Muwini. Now, these 2 lines, when we get here, I'm telling you, you know, this guy, Zex Van Twin, how we feel go pointing yala, oh my marita, that point, it's this point. It's this one of the song, and we used to talk about it a lot, right? Which we only sang this song for these 2 lines. Fail, Harry. Hakere ke mofutsana oriche onalena. Oh, hakere khoro ya hana oriche utlakena. Let's go through that again. Hakere ke mofutsana oriche onalena. Hakere khoro ya hana oriche utlakena. If at this point you don't feel the Holy Spirit, there is definitely something wrong with you. The line it said yare, hakere ke mofutsana, ore che, una le nna. And hakere khoro modimo, khoro ya hana modimo a re che. Ngwana ka utlakena. I'm not gonna sing the next verse. It's not important. Hakere ke mofutsana. You know what that meant for a lot of students? It meant hake repeater man, hake faila. Modimo are kena lo wena every step of the way. You know, hake modimo, like I'm trying. Khoro ya hana are che una le nna. You know what's the beauty of Christianity and what's the beauty of gospel is that there is something that you hold on to, like. But failure, guys. But when they get to the song, they feel like at the end of the day, I'm not alone. And with God, even when the dog, I don't know, get like in. And that's one of the reasons why I went to church. I mean, I wasn't struggling with exams, no. But it felt so good seeing other people with my faith. Some of them are going to hate me. Baba Failang, when they get to this song and they believe no matter how many times. And because this song, yes, you're gonna fail. Mari, at some point, you know, that's what it says. And I think that's if you can listen to all the motivational speakers, they will tell you that you will fail and fail and fail and fail and be okay with failing. But at some point, are you gonna win? And I feel like that's what, like with God, they were like, I don't care. I don't care if fail young. I do not give a damn if fail young. But at some point, lebati la exam, I'm gonna pass. So that's what I'm trying to say. In varsity, honestly, I can advise you to read Ubale. Guys, in varsity, but babala 24/7, but they still fail. Like, I feel like varsity is hawking. I don't know what's wrong with varsity, but I feel like but people study, and I would see people studying, but they would still fail. Like, varsity is varsity, yay, varsity varsity life. Like, so we can't say no, failure because party. No, as a party, like varsity, guys, like go high school, like okay, you have to do this and this and then it'll pass. Go varsity, next. You just have to figure out what works for. I mean, it still remains the same. My advice remains, you still have to figure out what works for you. But oh my goodness, varsity. I mean, when you believe in God, it's bearable. And I could see that it was bearable for other people because they believe, and I believe in God. I mean, everything that I do in life is because I believe in God. I'll tell you about my Christian life. I'm not the most Christian person you ever find. I'm actually far from it. But I believe in God, and I believe that there's God, and I believe that everything that I do with God. And even when I fail, my mom always told me that like, okay, not fail in school, but fail in other aspects of my life. If something is not meant for you, it's not. If you're not meant to pass now, that's where you start motivating yourself. How failure? I'm not meant to pass now, but the time will come. And actually, most of those people, they are so successful, and you're like, damn, dude, it actually worked. And in varsity, you need to hold on to something. The life in varsity is so different. You just need to hold on to something. If it's God, if it's your friend, if it's your, like, you need, guys, varsity breaks people. People go into depression, go varsity, like hectic depression. Like, people, we lose some of the students, other kids, they just fall and faint, and it's the end of their life. Like, varsity is, I don't know how to explain that. And if I had a choice and not gone to varsity, like, I would have taken that. Because, but like, Aisha. And like I said, I always wanted to stay out of trouble. So that's why I decided I'm not going to go to parties. I'm not going to, because there are a lot of stories with parties. I don't have varsity stories. The only stories I have, kids, it's structures. And then, Friday, structure, Saturday you work again, Sunday, some Sundays, once in a while you go to structure, you just stay home. That was my life, and it grounded me, and it gave me discipline. Like, I was disciplined. That's what it did for me. But also, I've never been a person or party young, guys. So it's not like Nikki Fiti. Like, even now, like, I work, I stay at my own place. Like, I still have the freedom, but I'm still not that person. And I respect the people that are those people, guys. The fun is nice, and if that's the fun that, because my fun is like doing adventurous stuff and going out, which other people are just like, I mean, 2 cold ones. My friend always says, I just want 2 cold ones. And that's great. Like, whatever you can do to survive in this world, just do it. And whatever you can do in varsity to survive and make varsity bearable, please do it. For me, it was this, and this song is like the ultimate. Like, this song, those 2 lines, actually, I'm just like, they carried people through varsity, and I saw those 2 guys. Oh my goodness, like, life is so funny. Like, those 2 songs carried, like, even Linda, maybe when I was heartbroken by a boy, that song, those 2 lines, Aisha, completely changed my life. So yeah, and even now, even when I go through stuff, I barely ever go through. My life is different. But when I go through something, because I do go through something, especially things that deal with emotions and stuff like that, those 2 lines, they changed my life. And I hope, like, especially Christian girls and boys, when you sing, because like gospel music, they have a message, and they have, like, even though you're not Christian, guys, but you offer hope, man. And that's all you need. You need hope, and you need faith in something, and you need to believe in something. You need to hold on to something, and life will be like bearable for you, because life is really difficult, and varsity life is like the worst. So I hope this helped, and I hope when you go to varsity, remember, those are the lines that you need to live by. No matter how hard it is, just believe that at some point the door will open and you will enter, and God is always with you. God is always with you. Even in I mean, my friend would beg to differ. We argue a lot about God. But also, I do not have the arguments because I get the scripture from Genesis to Revelations. Get the scriptures is the one which is Romans 12, which is the scripture that I live by every day. All the other scriptures, I don't know them. I hear them and I pass, and I am not like, hey, like I'm the least Christian person you'll ever find, but I believe in God, and I believe that God is always there, you know. And if there's anything that needs to give you hope, let it be those two lines. And I wish you nothing but the best this year, guys. Happy school calendar year. Yeah, le passing, guys, man. Le passing. Mara le faila, ne? Just hold on. But if you believe that you're the next Einstein and you can do it without school, please don't go to varsity. Just do whatever it is that you can do. If you believe that you can be the next creator of something, just do that. You don't need to put yourself through school. Like, go through school when it's literally necessary. There's this guy, Huitzi is always in school. Like, I judge that guy. Every time I go to Huitzi, it's a course somewhere, I judge him and I'm like, how do you love school so much? I judge him, and I judge people who are at school. I feel like they're abnormal. But if you genuinely love school, go to school. But if you genuinely hate school, don't put yourself through that. But also, you need to have a plan. Don't just leave school and then wander around. You need to have a plan. But follow your dreams, follow your heart, follow what you think is right for you. Don't force yourself to be in varsity when you don't need to be in varsity. Like right now when I look back, I'm like, I actually didn't need to go to varsity. Hey, but anyway, I'm where I am because of varsity. And I've achieved the things that I've achieved because of varsity. But I mean, I'm aware that there are people who are actually doing it without that, you know. And I applaud them, and I probably would have been one of those people, but we come from different backgrounds. But if you can, you don't need to put yourself through varsity. But if you are in varsity and you should be in varsity, then be in varsity. So do what's best for you. That's what I'm trying to say. But varsity, you have to be strong for varsity, guys. Varsity is not high school. Don't think just because you were getting straight A's, go high school, life is going to remain the same. Yes, for the good lucky ones, but for most of us, we have to work hard. But even though we work hard, some of us still do fail. And it's very like, it will some more work, because you just like, I'm putting in the work, like what more do I need to do to get this thing right, you know? It's very difficult. So all I'm trying to say is just try and hold on to something. For me it was church, and for me it was God, but also I was doing something that I actually enjoyed, and I was just damn good at it. So it was easy for me to pass school. But for other people who actually have to work extra hard, I understand, guys, and please don't lose hope. Just keep going, keep grinding, guys. So yeah, I wish you nothing but the best. And yeah, guys, nna ke batla le pass mara ga le fail ha ke re ke mofutsana o re tsheo na le nna ke re khoro ya hana o re tsheo tlo kena. Hallelujah, amen.